Good morning, everyone. Welcome back on site. Welcome back to another video. Go back to extension. I was here yesterday. We did some work. We did some tidying up, and we have to do a little bit self-leveling as well, which I'm going to show you that as well. And we are basically ready for flooring. I don't have the flooring yet. I think it comes sometime next week, but we're going to do as much prep work as we can so it does come. Trying to get a hint, so we go to underlay the scuff and clean up place. We are going to get all our delays down. We're going to try and do the vents for the U-buff and the utility room today, and that's the last of the services that'll be done. And we're basically just ready for sort of up floorings getting painted. And that's basically where we are internally. So I'll show you guys what's looking at, and I'll show you what we got to do today. Right, so here's our main space. Here is our flooring underlay. What we're going to be using, we're using a laminate floor. I think it's like a 12 mil laminate or something like that. This is what we're using. And we checked it. We were somehow, when I checked through my level and stuff, in this little corner here, we did have a little bit of a dip here, so I wasn't happy with it. So went over that yesterday, some self-leveling, and just blended with that area here. So this was double level last night, or some self-travel area here. Keck it with a level. It's nice and flat here now. So we're basically ready. So what we did is we've got a lot more rubbish out. We've got these TV boxers to get rid of. And then we've just got some tools and stuff over there. So what we're going to do is probably SCART, laying our underlay this way, and then we're going to move the sofa and chairs, fridge and all that stuff over, and then we'll work our way. So we're going to take this stuff into some filling in the gap here at the concrete. We're going to take it all the way here. We're going to go into here. We're going to go up to here. And we're going to go here as well, through the self-leveling here as well. Take it all the way around into here. And then basically then it'll be ready for the floor to help. Yes, they can do the plastering here as well. He did that more here. So you can see, it's almost dry. This one is, so he did the other day this week here. He did this all here the other day. So these are all ready for the accolades to come, which I come sometime next week. Our shower train is in here, so I'll tape down and cover it up. We're filled in that last piece of plywood here. Sink and all that is there, ready to go, waiting for the tap for that. And we do need to take it out again on flows and wait to find out when we're getting it tiles this floor, that the micro toilet is actually connected. So we've actually connected the toilet. See, it's sit nice. Toilet in, so everything's working. Toilet's in, shower works, drains aren't done. And the pipe is there ready to connect the seat, so that's all done with. So pretty much what we're going to be doing today is we're going to get vent into the ceiling, had one in today, and we're going to come out through the ceiling. So we're going to have to cut the ceiling, deduct it inside, duct it out above the roof, and put a plop.
butterfly. Baby, you give me midnight. You whip up my appetite. Don't leave me here high and dry. Baby, you give me ice and fire. You're channeling wind and rain.
What happened?
So you cut me, man. You're a vampire, man.
That's what happens when you don't do your work. You know? It wouldn't happen, you know? Do your work, it won't happen. Alright, guys, so we done with the underlay. We've done underlay all the way here, all the way in here. Got that water skim. We've done it all the way in here, all the way in this room. It's all been done as well. Done all the way around here. Got skimming to do there as well, so that's the other wall. We've done all the way in here, as you can see. So we're pretty much ready now for flooring to come in. So what it's looking like. Now, bathroom, I want to show you guys the tap which has arrived today. So this is, the tap has actually arrived now, and this tap is interesting. So how this tap works is, it's got loads of bits of it. Here's the tap, quite nice actually. Very interesting sort of waterfall tap. You might notice it's got a sensor here. I'm not sure if it's a button. It might just be a sensor. And how it works, you notice it only has one input to it. So we need to mix the hot and cold before it goes into it. So what happens is you get this little valve here, right? You can see here it's got off, cold, open, hot. So you feed cold, I think, in this side, hot on that side, and then you get an output of the mix, and you can regulate the mix here. So you get an output. That output then goes into this box through one of these sides. I'm not sure whether it goes in that side or that side. And then there's a valve in here which is electronic. So this connects to the wiring on here. So the red goes in the red, the black goes in the black, and then what happens is, so we get the hot and cold mix that goes into this. This valve opens when it detects when the switch is switched, and then you get the output of it, which then comes out the output and goes into the tap. So that comes up the tap. So yeah, so there's loads of bits for this spot. So you can use it two ways, I think. I'm not sure if this one uses power, but we did actually put the power into this, so there is power at the back of this cupboard. But you can also use it with batteries. I think it might be battery, this one. This one might be a battery one. But basically, yeah, there used to be a socket right in that corner there, so we actually preserved that socket at the back of that corner of this wall for this. So I'm not sure if this one actually uses power. It looks like it might actually use batteries, so we won't need that power then. I think you open this. Yes, it does. So it takes batteries. I think it's supposed to last quite long, because obviously it only works when you turn the water on. So that's our sink now. We're not going to connect it yet because we want to make sure we get the floor. This cabinet's going to come out. We're going to do all the flooring. Once we've done all the flooring, then we can connect, put it in, connect the waste, and connect that up in there. So that is that.
Right, so I'm gonna try to figure this thing out. So first thing, we get these two flex hoses. So we got our hot and cold here. Take these out. So I'm assuming that these are going to these. I'm just gonna do everything up by hand for now. Just hand tight, should be alright, because these have rubber seals in them, so I shouldn't need to. We're gonna take it back off in a minute anyway. So we'll have hot and cold. We've got hot on the left, cold on the right. Alright, so now we've got this mixer, sort of mixer valve. It's not labeled which is hot and which is cold. I'm trying to figure it out from here. It says here off, then it's cold, then it's open, and it's hot. So I think it would go like that. Cold would be on the left. I don't know. But we're just going to test it that way for now. Let's see. It probably doesn't matter which way it goes, to be honest, because it's not a thermostatic, I don't think so. It's probably just literally a valve to balance the hot and cold together. Right, so that's basically going to go like that. And then I guess the output of the two will go straight to that tap. So we can test this actually. If it's off, we can turn on hot. Alright, so that seems like that's one way. Alright, so it just seems like one way is one side, and if I turn that one off, if I turn that one off and turn that one on, then that one's, oh, sorry, they're both off. That's one, which is the cold, and to the right is the hot. Okay, got it. The middle will be the mix of the two. So I guess this box is yeah, it says water in. Oh, it actually says water in and water out. I was gonna say there's a filter on here, so if in doubt, usually the filter side will be the in. We put a rubber washer on this one inside here. Screw this on. You'll have to screw this obviously into the cabinet somehow. The back of the cabinet will be like that, something like that. Then the tap will then connect to the water out, which will be on the side. Right. So I assume without putting the batteries and connecting this up, this tap won't work, I'm assuming. Let's see. So let's open both. Alright, what's wrong about that? Or maybe you need to put the batteries in for it to shut the valve. So maybe that's how it works. So what we're going to do is we're going to put some batteries in and we're going to connect it up. So the batteries go in front. Maybe the batteries is what shuts the valve, I don't know. This is all new to me. This, and then we will connect these two connectors. Okay, and we've got all this secondary tin like that, all that there in case it comes out. Right, so we're all connected. Let's turn on the water. Right. It's actually stopped. Right. So when you're standing in front of it, it works. Let's feel it. It feels warm, so I guess you adjust it how hot you want it. This is all the way to the hot, and the left is all the way to the cold. Yeah, that's nice and warm. Okay. So that's, guys, how it works. So when you stand in front of the sink, so you put your hand for it on front of it while you're washing your hands, it will come on. And then when you take your hands out, it will go off. Happy days. So at least we know it works and we know how to connect it once we put the cabinet back in. So let's turn off the water and then we're going to disconnect it and put it away. That's it, job done. Guys, we're finished and we are out there for the weekend. It's been a good week, back to work. Slow week, slow start, getting back into it. But it's been a good week and we're finally getting there. I think by the end of next week, this place is going to be almost finished, to be honest, internally anyway. I'll give it another 2 weeks and we're done inside here. So let me show you guys what it's looking like.
What are you looking at? What are you doing, man? Leave me alone, man. It's Friday, you know.
It's Friday. Getting ready to party, yeah? Alright, here we go. That's what we're looking like. So we had kitchen guy come here today, do some measurements. There's another company they've called in to do some quotes, so waiting for that to come through. Find out when they're gonna get this kitchen. But yeah, this is basically where we are. So next week, getting this flooring and get this window in. And as I said, I showed you we did the fans and stuff in here. It's all ready. So just put the machine back for temporarily. We're gonna skim this wall when we come back, skim the ceiling, and then this room is basically ready for flooring, skirting board painting. In here again, I showed you guys that sink. This is already working. That's already working. The radiator's done. Fan is done. So literally, this room is just waiting for aqua panels and paint. I put this floor down here. It's only a little floor, so that'll be done. Our bedroom. I think I showed you guys the bedroom already. Bedroom just literally needs painting, flooring, and skirtings. Otherwise, it's all pretty much done in here. So that's it.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Alright guys, listen, that's it, man. I'm gonna say goodbye, man. See you later. See you guys later.